Welcome back to Saddler of Nails. I have another Christmas nail tutorial for you. This one is Grinch Nails with some red chrome, and I did these using my water decals. So to start off, I did do a base coat of Madam Glam's Peel Off Base, which I did not show. Next, I am using Bioseaweed Gel's Unity All-in-One Valentine. If you watched my video on the gold chrome nails, you'll know that I like to use the Bioseaweed Unity polish because it cures to a shine, so you don't have to use no wipe top coat, and chrome pigment sticks to this polish so beautifully. You don't even have to play with the cure times. You just do a full cure and then the chrome just sticks. So here I am doing the second coat of the red on my pinky nail, and you can just see this is a gorgeous true red polish. Again, this one is called Valentine. I love this red. This is my go-to for Valentine's Day, really. So after you cure the second coat, you do only need 2 coats. You probably could get away with 1 because the chrome does do full color cover beautifully. For the red chrome, I'm using Christrio, and I will put the number in the description box because I did just kind of flip it over pretty quickly there. So I like to use my finger. You can use a silicone tool, but I just find I get the best chrome application when I use my finger, and I just dip it into the I like to just dip it into the lid because you really don't need too much chrome, and then you just rub it right into the polish. And again, this is not top coated or anything. This is just directly onto the Bioseaweed's Unity All-in-One. This is the only reason I buy this polish for chrome application. Otherwise, I would suggest that you do top coat this polish. I feel like you should always seal your nail polishes, even if they technically say they have a built-in top coat. So after I've done the chrome, I'm just using a clean finger to try to get the excess chrome off. Otherwise, if you get that into your top coat, when you top coat, you get a glittery effect. So you really want to try to wipe off all the loose chrome before you come in with your top coat. So you see here, I'm again wiping around the tip, and then I like to first top coat the very tip, and I do a flash cure. This is very, very thin in order not to like get a little bump at the free edge. But I'm doing this in order to prevent chipping of the chrome, because we do know that chrome nails are prone to chipping. So I'm going to do a flash cure of the polish on the tips of the nails first, and then I'm coming in and I'm polishing the rest of the nail to seal in all of the chrome. Now, another way you can seal in your chrome is you can do a matte top coat first and then come in with your glossy top coat. I just find that the matte, it dullens the chrome even though you put glossy back on top of it. So I just prefer to do it this way. But if you have another method that you like, feel free to stick with that. So after these have been cured, I'm coming in with a cotton pad with some isopropyl alcohol on it to just clean all the chrome off around the nails before I do my other nails, which will have the decals on them. Because I'm using transparent decals, I'm going to be painting my nails white. You don't have to use white, but you do have to use a very, very light base in order for the decals to show up, because they are on transparent paper, so you will be able to see the color on the back through. So if you use a dark color, you're not going to see your image. So that is just a tip when you purchase the transparent or clear decals. So after I do a coat of the white, I do complete 2 coats of white. I just only showed me painting the one. I am now going to come in and cut my decals And then I come in with a base coat, which I do cure. You cure this base coat. You don't want to put decals onto wet polish. That gets very, very messy. So you definitely cure this. You only need a thin coat of base. I really like the stronger base coat by Bioseaweed gel for decals. It is very sticky and it's not slimy. I don't know how to describe it. Some base coats have like a really slick feel to them where it slides, the decal slides around too much. And I find that this base coat has just enough like stick to it where I can slide the decal around, but it won't like slide all over the place, if that makes any sense. So right now I'm prepping all my decals. I cut them all out before I did the base coat. And then now I'm prepping them by just dipping them in water. This is just water that is in this bottle. It is not any special solution. It is just tap water. So I'm just prepping them all ahead of time, and then I'm just putting them on a little cotton pad so that can soak up the excess water. And I do suggest using some tweezers when you're working with small images like these. And also you can see here, I cut out the individual fingers. It just helps get the decals to round along your nail and not get any creases. So just try to cut as close to the image as possible. And then you just slide it off the backing, which you saw me do, or you'll see me do here again. You slide the image off the paper backing and then place it onto the nail where you desire. And then, like I said, you do have some movement with this base coat where you can slide the image around a little bit if you didn't necessarily place it in the exact spot that you wanted it. And I'm using the back of my tweezers to just press the decal down flush to my nail. And you can see here I'm also using my finger to just get that pressed down, and then I'm using the back of my tweezers to really get that image pressed into the nail. And now for the thumb. This image is a little bit large, so I have some people in the past ask me, what do you do when a decal like goes over your natural nail, because you can't really come in with a file here like you can on a press-on. So I'm going to show you after I put the Grinch on the nail how I deal with that little bit of H that's coming off my nail. So we're going to just place this guy's head on in the middle here and press him down once again with the back of my tweezers. And then to get this little edge off right here, and there's a little bit at the top here, the G that's going into my cuticle, I'm going to get a dampened dish with some, not alcohol, acetone in it, and use a small brush to press on the decal, and the acetone will disintegrate the decal, and then you'll be able to just wipe that away. So after you've done that, I'm going around the cuticle to get the decal off that went up into my cuticle, and then I'm pressing it down a little bit more. And then before we seal with top coat, you're going to come back in with your base coat. I like to do this it kind of adds a dispersion layer back onto the decal and prevents your top coat from just peeling off, if that makes sense. I mean, if you know gel, it needs a dispersion layer or like a rough surface to stick to. So decals don't have that. They have a very, very fine surface that your top coat can just peel off of. So I like to seal it with base coat first, cure that, and then now I'm coming in with my final top coat, which is my Madam Glam's No Wipe top coat. And then after you've cured that, they are finished. That's it. So I hope you guys really like this one. This is an easy way to do some Grinch nails without having to spend hours and hours hand painting. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have an amazing day.